Hey guys, it's Wednesday, November 19th. The market is still open for about 8 more minutes, but I wanted to show how the levels worked today. So we stayed consolidated uh, for the most part between R1 and S1. We fell out of it a little bit. Let's see, this is our opening candle right here, and we got the levels around here, 950. So check out some of these awesome plays today. This is the system that I'm working on right now with this the 8 EMA interaction with the zones, and it worked again today really well. We had a candle fall through the 8 EMA and R1, which would trigger a put, and this ran all the way down to S1. That's a monster move. So 0.6%, it even goes lower depending on where you want it to be in here. 0.6 to 0.65%, $4 on SPY. So that is a huge, huge run. And if you did a 0 DTE, that would be a massive win. Small loss here. So we had an interaction again with S1 and a close just barely above the 8 EMA. You would have gotten faked out on that one if you took that, but for the stop loss, you keep these things real close. I would have had it right here below this wick of the entry candle. That looks like a good place to me. Typically, I want it close to the zone or a little bit beyond it if there is a wick or a lower low right there. You could have even possibly moved it down to the PML since that's another zone area. But either way, you would have gotten stopped out here. But it would have been a small loss, especially when you compare it to these monster moves here. So you would have made that back very quickly. In fact, if you took this first trade, you'd still be very green, even with this loss. But then we get another good interaction here with the zone. With this candle here, we got to push up through S1 and the 8 EMA, and off we go. Now we didn't hit R1 for the target, but this was a monster run up. If you were doing an at the money 0 DTE contract here, that's probably an 80% play. Um, I don't have any hard and fast rules on this yet, but I'm thinking if you're up 20%, you need to start trailing, or at least move your stop loss to break even or a little bit beyond, so you can get a little bit of profit. But yeah, you definitely would have caught some of this move. Absolute worst case scenario, you would have broken even, but there would be no reason to keep your stop down here when you're all the way up here. You would need to protect that. So definitely one win, a loss, probably profit here. Worst case break even, but then another monster move here. Too late in the day, in my opinion, to do a 0 DTE. You would have wanted to look at a 1 DTE on this. But I don't play 1 DTEs. I don't play this late in the afternoon, so um, I'm not sure which would be the best contract for that, but that is something I will definitely look into. But here's your trigger again. You've got the run up through S1 and the 8 EMA, triggering a bullish signal, and we ran right up to R1. And now we don't have a signal. We did fall back through the 8 EMA, but what I'm looking for is the same candle, or at least the previous one. I think the A plus setup is the same candle interacting with both the zone and the 8 EMA, and that did not happen here, so this would not be a valid signal for me. Now, if this one had gone up and touched this, then maybe that's a B setup, but it didn't give us that, which is good because it looks like it fizzled out right here, and it's just sort of chopping into the close. So, yeah, another great day with the SRX system. So stay tuned. We'll be doing these recaps every day.